Hey guys, welcome back. In this class, I will teach you how to do a perfect chopper. We will work on the chopper in static pole, and later on we will also do some nice variations in spinny pole. Make sure that you're warm before you join this class. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with the chopper in static pole. So when you know how to do an invert, but you find it difficult to do an actual chopper, so you are used to kicking up your legs into the air, hook the pole, but you cannot do a chopper yet without swinging the legs up, then this is going to be a very good exercise for you. So you're going to bring your inside arm down and your outside hand up. And first we're going to lift our body, we're going to pull ourselves up and bring your hips and your waist in front of the pole. So pull and squeeze your inside arm. Yes? From here, we're going to bring the knees in and down. So up to your chest and down. Okay, so we're going to do that 10 times on one side and 10 times on the other side. If you want, you can go a little bit further and you can bring the legs sideways instead of knees up to your chest. If you want to go one step further, you can also bring the legs outwards in a V shape and back to the center. Okay? So try, maybe even if you feel that you can bring the shoulders down and the hips up, to make that first little transition that you do for your actual chopper. Okay, so I'll show you from the side. Let's do it all together. So choose if you want to bring the knees up or to the side. Let's go. Pull, squeeze your inside arm, and we go 10, 9, maybe you can stretch it out, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep on going, 3, 2, 1. Yes? Okay, maybe the last 3 were super difficult, it doesn't matter. I just want you to work on your conditioning. Let's do the other side. Make sure that you bring your hips in front of the pole, squeeze that lower arm, and try to keep your elbows close to the body. So don't hang too much, try to keep it very close to your chest. Okay, here we go, other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I hope you're not too exhausted, because now we're gonna start with the actual chopper. Okay guys, this movement, bringing the knees up, that's the start for a chopper. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to lift the hips up, at the same time bring the hips closer to the pole, and at the same time you bring your shoulders down to the floor. So if you would see it from the side, we are here, squeeze, knees, extend the arms, bring your hips up, and stretch out the legs. Try to keep your hips close to the pole. From here, you're gonna bend your arms, slowly back, come out, okay? So, the transition of going upside down, you wanna do that quickly, because that will take less strength than when you do it slowly. When you go down, I want you to go slow, because then we will work on our endurance and our strength. Okay, so let's try it all together. You can choose your side. I will do the other side now. So pull up, lean a little bit backwards, keep your arms bent, knees, hips, and hang. Slowly down, and release. So, the moment you bring your hips up to the sky, you will lower your shoulders, okay? So try to make the transition very smoothly. I'll give you 2 minutes to practice this on both sides, and then we will continue with a fun exercise. See you in a minute. Okay, so let's continue with the next exercise. We're gonna start, I would say, in your weaker chopper, because you have to do 2 choppers, 1 on each side. So if you start with your weaker chopper here, you are a little higher, you will do the chopper on your stronger side. If you cannot slowly pull yourself up in a chopper, you can make a little kick, but try to use your strength as much as possible. I will show you the combo. We pull ourselves up, chopper. Hook your outside leg. My outside leg is left, grab right. My lower arm, which is left, is gonna grab the pole a little bit more around the pole, so away from the body, yes? When I do that, I can pull my body around the pole. I can create motion. So first your hand, and then 2 arms, you're gonna pull yourself to the back. Make sure that you keep your lower shin on the pole, because that is your support. Make sure your arms are bent, and chopper. Hook, other leg. 1, 2. Right hand goes around the pole. So lower hand goes around the pole. Pull yourself up, keep your shin on the pole, and maybe you can do another one. That's it. Okay? Okay, so see how many you can do in your pole at home or at your studio. Try to do 4 to right to left, and I see you in 2 minutes. I hope you still have some energy left, because next step is to put your pole on spinny, and we're gonna do some choppers in spinny pole. So when you do a chopper in spinny pole, you have 2 options. You have a forward chopper and you have a backwards chopper. We're gonna start with the forward chopper, like this. Okay, before we're going into the actual chopper, we're gonna try to create the movement that that you will start doing before you go into your chopper. So both sides, we can try this together. Your outside hand goes up and pull yourself towards the pole. So we're gonna stay low, we're just gonna pull ourselves up, okay? So make sure that you engage your core and that your body feels like a plank. If you want, you can bend your top leg. So step inside foot, pull up, spin. Engage the core, step out. We're gonna do the other side. Step inside foot, spin, and step out. Yes, let's try that again. Try to pull yourself sideways. Okay, let's try that again. One side, pull up, chest to the pole, engage the core, switch, other side, lift. See, this is a nice conditioning exercise. And release. Okay, nice guys. You can continue practicing this a few times if you want, or we will continue with the next move, which is the fan kick into your chopper. So, the top leg that was bent earlier on, that is going to make the swing to the front. So I use my hip to kick my leg forward, and from there, when it's all the way to the front, that is the moment that I'm going to make a transition into a chopper. Okay, so I'll show you once, and then we can do it together. So you step with your inside foot, and left hand goes to the pole, and the outside leg is guiding you through that final position, which is the chopper. Let's go. Yes. Okay, so I hope that you saw what I was doing. I used the top leg to swing, and then with all the strength that I got, I brought both legs up into a chopper. Let's try it together again. If you want to have less speed, then just don't start with too much spin. Just make a little step so you will spin less fast. Let's try. And out. Yes? So there are different ways of going into your forward chopper. You can bend your front leg and then stretch it out, or you can directly bring it forward straight into a chopper. I'll give you 2 minutes to try this spin on both sides and try to go in and open to your chopper and slowly out. I'll see you in a bit. So guys, I hope that you still have some strength left, because we're going to continue with the backwards chopper. I will first show you how to get into the backwards chopper, and then I will break it down for you. So here we go. Backwards chopper means we have to spin backwards, right? So spin, and out. Okay? So guys, backwards chopper. Before you go up into your chopper, you have to make sure your body is completely vertical and that your lower arm is squeezed around the pole. Yes? That is very important. So technically you can do it with me. If you are going counterclockwise, that means you're going counterclockwise. That means that you're turning to the back and that you hook your right arm into the pole. If you go clockwise, you switch hands, you turn clockwise, you first need to go 180 degrees, you squeeze your arm and make sure that your top hand is low as well. Here it's almost impossible to go upside down. Here it's a lot easier. Yes? Okay, so choose which side you would like to do for now, just because we want to first go through it and afterwards you can try both sides. Okay, so let's try it all together. Turn the way we did before, but now pull yourself up and hook your arm around the pole. Spin, hook. Now bend your knees and slowly out. Let's try it again. Maybe you want to switch sides. So spin, up and out. Yes? So the moment you feel that armpit around the pole, that's the moment when you bring your legs, your knees up sideways. Okay, so now let's try to do the same, but try to lift the legs, bend your legs, and then when you're ready for it, you straighten your legs and you lift your hips up and you straighten your arms so that your shoulders will go down. Okay, don't forget that you have to keep that body vertical. So don't do this. Turn. Okay, because you won't be able to lift your legs up. Let's try it together. And step, pull, armpit, knees, chopper, and out. Nice, guys. Okay, so what you can also try from a little bit higher up is this. We're going into one climb. You turn the same way. Hook your knee, your left knee, your left armpit is down, and then you go into your chopper. Okay? So that's the other option. You do one climb, you turn backwards, you hook your left knee, your inside knee, your left arm, and if you go counterclockwise, it will be the right knee, the right arm, the left arm is up, and then you go into the chopper. Okay, now let's try to do this a few more times, both sides. I'll give you 2 minutes. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the last 2 minutes. So you should be tired after this class. That's your goal, to build up your strength, stamina, and to know how to do a proper chopper in static pole or spinny pole. So I hope you had some fun, I hope you feel tired, and I hope to see you next time.